Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing a class called Abs and Core and Gratitude. I want to do a whole class, maybe for this series or after. Again, I've done it on paying attention to the language we use in our head when we talk to ourselves, or how we talk to ourselves, or the patterned thoughts, the patterned emotions, the patterned beliefs. Those are big because oftentimes we're not aware of them. And one beautiful way to turn everything around, and one way you can access all of this within yourself, is through gratitude. Gratitude can be experienced. Gratitude is not just a mental concept, it's not an intellectual thing. It can be experienced in the body, in the core, within our core values. Gratitude is something we all have access to, but oftentimes it is not a part of our makeup. Oftentimes we may be in a victimhood reality, in an overly intellectual mindset, and whenever we're in one extreme, we are not working properly with the energies. We're not balancing the energies, the cosmic energies, the electric and magnetic flow, positive and negative polarity, etc. So we try to balance things with the breath, with movement. Movement gets us out of the electric brain, and it grounds us a little more, magnetizes us a little more. So this walking, sun exposure, especially in the early hours when the sun is mild but rich in infrared light. I want us to put us in that place where we access gratitude, especially while we're working on a very physical part of the body, on the abs. But core is less physical. Core is a little bit of a concept than an anatomical part. The core includes the groin, the pelvic floor, and the groin is a very it's a complex structure with a lot of muscles and tendons and so forth. The joints are involved there as well. So the groin is a very complex structure. It includes the adductors, hip flexors, and the psoas can be included. So when we work on the core, we're really working on the structure that is pretty much from somewhere from mid thighs all the way, the structure that wraps our body, our corset, beyond the corset really. So it's the midpoint of the body, the part of the body that connects the roots with the crown, and a good place to experience gratitude in. So if we think about emotions as a place where we experience them in the body, so now we're getting in somatic contemplation. Gratitude is, it's beautiful to experience gratitude in the core. This is a place where we can also experience deeper intuition. But for today's class, I want us to also experience gratitude, because to me, gratitude is the one easy switch. And I don't say easy to be to belittle gratitude, but it's the departure from the lower emotions to the lower frequency emotions. Gratitude is the departure to the higher frequency emotions. So the higher frequency emotions, let's start with the lower. The lower would be all the familiar ones, from fear, guilt, shame, embarrassment, holding on to pain, victimhood, grudges, etc. And the higher would be joy and love and enlightenment and oneness, unity, etc. So gratitude is the one way we can switch. It's almost like the simple way. You don't have to specialize in psychology to have access to this particular tool, which is gratitude, and it shifts us from seeing a situation a certain way to seeing it in a completely different way. Every situation has the potential to to help us grow, to help us expand, and it's a matter of how we see it. Even when we have gratitude towards things that have happened to us, we can actually remember them differently, because everything is perception. How we remember things and how we remember how we have experienced things, it's a perception. And we can color that perception based on our own frequency. So when we shift ourselves from one place to another, everything shifts, including our past. And also when you shift yourself in the moment, you also take a different trajectory for the future. So you shift your future, but your future is interconnected, directly related in oneness. It's it's completely intertwined with your past. So in a way, you change your past by changing the future. Everything is really powerful here. And the way we talk to ourselves can shift through gratitude. I may dedicate a whole class to language, to how we talk to ourselves. Today's class is more shift everything into gratitude, including the things you're completely pissed about. And yes, you have it within you. It all comes with that connection to the divine that is experienced within. It's not an external connection. It's not something that someone can host for you, can give you access to, etc. This is something that is all within you. The power is within you. The pathway is within you, and that's where your personal power goes to. So developing that connection, and I feel that whenever we are in a place where we're not feeling our own personal power and greatness, gratitude is the place where we shift, where we switch. Through gratitude, of course, we can shift our personal connection to the divine, however you want to call it, really, however you want to call it. People get extremely picky and judgy and so forth about, you know, the different ways we call the divine, because it goes into personal philosophy and beyond that. But however you want to call it, it's that force, that's universal consciousness force that we all can experience if we just quiet down. And of course there is deeper experience of it and not so deep experience of it, but it is the force that is enveloping existence, that's enveloping all of reality, the created reality and beyond. So without going anywhere further, core views, core values, core beliefs, and your foundation can be determined by how connected physically you are here. And if you're not, that's okay as well, because things work in really complex ways. But the body is expression. It's the same as the soul. So the way we express here in the physical, in a way, is exactly the same as we express in the higher bodies or in the finer bodies. They're not higher. So we have the capacity to work on the soul from here, from the physical. And I believe that everything is holistic. So it's not just working on the core that's gonna better our core values, but also bringing in the awareness, the idea of gratitude, or the intention for gratitude can shift us around. And sometimes I always say everything is within, but there is always those people outside of you that are messengers for your own soul. So when you have synchronicities, when someone is guiding you into something and it clicks with you, that is resonance, same frequency. The person is operating from the frequency you're at, or they're matching you. And those are messages from your own self often. So people will ignite you. That's what a teacher is meant to be, to start a fire in your soul, inspiration within you. So the external is something that is almost like a message from within, that through synchronicities, through the beautiful way everything is woven in your reality, it expresses itself. So those are the things that we experience as external. So me prompting you to experience gratitude, even though it's a little bit external, right? it's a reminder for an internal process that you have access to within yourself, and I'm coming to you at the right time when you're ready to experience that gratitude, whether you're doing this during the program or later, because a lot of people join in later, and you may be viewing this 2 years after the program aired. So whenever you're viewing this, this is the time to really dive in and experience gratitude. The reality is really a matter of how we perceive it, so we have to really fine-tune our perception and be careful how we perceive things, because that is part of our manifestation. I have endless programs and endless discussions on this. Lots of nuance to it. We can talk philosophically about this for eternity. I could. No, maybe not eternity. I take this back. But it's a big subject, and I can really, I enjoy contemplating it. Let's finish with that, and now we're gonna begin. And remember to flow with love, strength, ease, and gratitude. Starting at the front of the mat, we're going to match the breath with pelvic sway. So it's like if you imagine your pelvis like a boat, and it's swaying in the ocean, on the water. So as you bring your pelvis forward, you're gonna exhale and gently engage the core. You can slow it down and slow the breath down, and really feel. You can touch your abdominal muscles, begin to engage. Mula Bandha, begin to lift. And take a moment, now pause and take a moment. You can bring your hand, one hand over your belly, one over the heart, and extend gratitude for everything and everyone in your life, for every situation, past, present, and future, for every person who has contributed to your life. And just remember that even the negative is always serving. People appear. If you look at people, they have taken upon the negative people in your life, they in a way have taken upon themselves. You've hired them to complete a job that is going to awaken something within you that is going to make you better if you respond to the challenge. So if we look at everything within our own perception and reality and universe, and within our own manifestation, people that appear in our life, and negative, positive, etc., they're like angelic presences that are there to serve us in one way. And we're not only served in a positive way, sometimes the triggers are where we realize that we can love beyond, forgive beyond. Those are the hard lessons, are the ones that soften us, so that we can find higher expression of love, universal, divine love within. So filling yourself, filling your vessel and heart and your being with gratitude for everything and everyone in your life, because you're here who you are thanks to all the events in your life. And from here you can propel yourself forward. You're not done. You are an art in progress, a big art piece in progress. And the challenges are probably going to be the most beautiful sections of your masterpiece. All right, continuing with that frequency and feeling of gratitude. You don't have to actively think about it the whole class. You're invited to do whatever feels good and right. You can feel gratitude through the class, at the end of the class, at the end of your day, or just experience that feeling without the thought. We're going to move again the core, and as you do the pelvic tilt here, you're going to feel everything connecting here. The core muscles, the deeper core, everything is connecting, and as you sway back, you're giving yourself a chance to stretch. But we're going to also shift onto the right leg and include the left knee in. So you're going to lift the knee and open the toes ballet style and release. Great, opposite side. And inhale, reach over the head. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, look ahead. Again, engage the core. Zip up your corset or engage your corset. Energetically, everything is lifting. There is a feeling of lift. Spread the fingers open. Step into plank. Here we're going to stabilize the hips. Feel free to do this from your knees and just flatten the back. Engage the core, or from your toes, press the heels away from you, and we're going to tap the right hand to left shoulder. Reach ahead and change. Left, reach, change. Right, reach, change. Left, change. Change, change. Great. From here, take side plank on the left hand. Spread the fingers open, and we're gonna do knee tuck, elongate, knee tuck, elongate, almost like a rainbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, change. 10 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And plank. Drop the knees down, coming onto all fours. Tuck your toes under. And we're going to lift the knees off the floor and pendulum them gently. So as you pendulum the knees, you're going to access a lot of small and big muscles, the fascia, etc., the structure of the core. So just feel it, pay attention, and pull everything in. Everything, the navel draws in towards the spine. Mula bandha, or the pelvic floor, is engaged and lifting without tension. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30. All right, great. Actually, before we lay down, let's move through every stage of the core exercises. Standing, plank, all fours, seated. Lean back here, open chest, and we're gonna pose forward. I want you to maintain the spinal position. So if you wanna place a pillow or a blanket underneath your sit bones, that's okay too, you can do that. And we're going to just feel that movement, a very small movement it's more about feeling it here than a big massive move. Open chest. Great. And lay down. Now you can lower one vertebra at a time with the belly pulling in, or you can roll onto your side and lay down. Either way. Here we're going to do pelvic tilt and glide the left heel away from us and towards us, really engaging everything. Here you can touch to see how much you're engaging. All right, opposite side, glide the right heel. Keep the lower back on the floor. You're really feeling everything here. This is very quote-unquote easy, so it gives you an opportunity to really extra connect. I find that very easy poses open up a lot of space for connection, to connect to the body, to really feel the muscles. All right, reaching forward here, and we're going to take the left heel up, toe dip, and the hands meet between the behind the left thigh. Toe dip, like a clap or a touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Lay down. Take the legs up, heels up. Bend the left knee only. Keep it at 90 degrees. You can flex the right foot and you can reach over the head here with the hands. Now you don't have to be just above the floor. You can be anywhere from 15 to 60 degrees or even more above the floor. So you can be at any distance as long as you can maintain the lower back on the floor alignment. Everything pulls in, everything is engaging here, and we're going to do toe dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I find this to be enough because I don't want to do too many, because I don't want to lose that perfect alignment. So again, let's go over the alignment. Hands over the head, clasping or not. You can reach a little higher. It makes it slightly easier. Bend the right knee, flex the left foot, knee at around 90 degrees. Everything connecting, a little bit of mula bandha. Main thing here is lower back on the ground. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Both hands behind the head for support without yanking too much. And here we're going to lower the left leg over and then right over the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. All right, from here, side crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oof. All right, give yourself a hug. And you can lay down. You can bring one hand onto the belly and one onto the heart. And surrender, let go, allow yourself to float over the floor or to sink through the floor. Any feeling that allows you to fully surrender, let go, release tension in the body. And fill yourself with gratitude, fill your entire vessel, not just the midsection, not just your belly, not just your solar plexus, and not just your gut, but fill your whole soul and heart with gratitude. And stay here for a few moments, allowing yourself to flow with love, strength, and ease. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.